how's everyone doing so far? So I hope everyone has a good Monday evening. And let's see, anybody here joining us at the moment? Okay, let me first check. If you are here right now, let's put in the comments in the comment section below and say hi, Lion, and hi, Benny. Let me have a look. Anyone is online right now? Just say a hello, put in the comment section below, and then let me know that you are here with us at the moment. Okay. That's hello. Oh, hi, Paul. Hi, Ong. Hi, Elaine. Hi, Davis. Wow, there's a lot of people here. Hi, Vincent. Hi, Chongping. Hi, Adam. Hi, Julian. Hi, Ang Sing Chi. Hi. Hi, Professor Adam. Wow. Hi, Martin. Hi, everyone. Hi, Davis. Wow, there's a lot of you. That's so amazing. Hi. Okay, so, for those of you, if this is not your first time joining the Benny Your Live show, you must be very wondering, where is Benny? Like, how come it's only Lion today, right? For the past 7 episodes, it has been always myself and Benny together on the live show. But today, you guys don't see Benny, right? Oh, hi, Yang. Hi. Okay, so of course today, because this live show is gonna be me gonna be hosting for the whole 1 hour. So are you guys ready for that? So Benny is not gonna be here. Are you guys okay with that? Or you guys want Benny to come out? Just kidding. Of course, it's called Benny Your Live Show, right? So of course, the main actor or the main focus today is of course from Benny. All right. So of course, because today is the final episode of Journey to Success, right, of our Benny Your Life show. So of course, we're gonna make it a little bit different, a little bit special, all right? Or else for the past 7 episodes, it's been the same, right? And then if the finale episode there's no difference, then it's not gonna be a finale, right? Okay. So welcome again for those of you who are joining us, whether you are the first time joining us on this Benny Your Life talk show, or it's the already, 6th, 7th, or 8th time that you're joining us. Welcome. All right. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. So before I go into the main agenda, all right. So before Benny came onto the show, all right. So of course, the reason why he's not coming onto the show is because the likes, the comments, the love is not enough yet. All right. So guys, you need to show some love, give us some thumbs up and comment below, right? Let us know, let Benny know that, hey, Benny, we really want you to share with us more values. All right. Especially today is a finale episode. So that's why give us some thumbs up, give us some likes, and put some comments below. Let us know how you're feeling. Or hi, give us a comment. Hi, Benny. Hi, Lion. How's are you doing? Or if you're tuning in from somewhere else outside of Malaysia, whether you're in Singapore, in Taiwan, in Thailand, in Vietnam, Indonesia, let us know, because in the past few weeks we just had a few webinar sessions together with our ASEAN countries friends around this area, this region, right? So just drop your comment below and say hello. Oh, Ong, hi Ong Trising, is he beside you? No, he's not beside me at the moment. Okay, so before I bring out Benny, all right, thank you so much for all the love that you're showing and all the thumbs up that you're giving us and all your lovely comments. I would love to start today's live with Benny's brief profile. I'm sure that a lot of you are wondering, okay, perhaps some of you might know Benny from when he was little, right? Most of you are like schoolmates. And some of you might be knowing Benny after he stepped into the business world, right? Maybe you guys are business partners. You know him because of the community, the business community that he was building. So you might not know all the stories of for the past 50 plus years, all right, because he's 52 years old. Okay, oops, don't tell him. I tell you guys, all right. I actually reveal his secret, his age secret. So that's why today in this final episode of Journey to Success on this Benny Your Life Talk Show, I would like to start with Mr. Benny Your's brief profile. Are you guys ready? If you're guys ready for the brief profile, can you please give me some thumbs up, some love, and also please put it in the comment section below and say, yes, I'm ready. Yes, we want to know more about Benny's. We want to know more about Benny's. Please give me some love, some comments, some lovely comments. Then I can start with the brief profile of Benny. All right. I'm sure a lot of you guys here are very, very excited to know like what had Benny done for the past 50 years. Hi, Chucky. Hi. Oh, hi, Derek. Hi, Alex, Paul. Hello, hi, everyone. Thank you for joining. Okay, all right. I have seen some love. I have seen some comments. Okay, give me more response, lovely response, so that I can start giving you guys more of Benny's profile. Okay, great. Okay, cool. Hi, hello, Professor Adam. Oh, hi. All right, cool. Let's give you guys some brief profile. Hi, Florence. Hi, welcome joining us. Okay, so Mr. Benny Yo, all right, came from a very poor family. So when he was little, he was actually living in a small government rented flat in Singapore together with his family. When he was 5 years old, all right, his mother and his elder brother have to paint toy animals to make a living. You know, like toy animals, like when we're little, like a little statue like that, the animals, right? So they have to do some painting, some coloring on it in order for them to sell. And when Benny grew up as a teenager, he didn't like to study. Okay, so, and as a rebellious child, he was more interested in being an entrepreneur when he was 17, only 17 years old. He is so entrepreneurial, you know. He's like, okay, I'm gonna do business. So that's the reason why at 17 years old, he already started a fashion boutique in Orchard Road, Singapore. He made money during that time, right? Because of this fashion boutique. But unfortunately, he has to close down this boutique, fashion boutique shop after a year, because he needs to be enlisted in the national service. I believe, like, actually most of us here knows that, even though we are not Singaporean, but as a Singaporean, it's actually a government regulation that all men in Singapore, they have to serve the country for at least 2 years. So that's what happened to Benny. All right. And then he was enlisted in the Singapore police force. And after 2 years of national service in the Singapore police force, he started everything brand new. All right. After coming out from national service, it's like, new Benny. Okay. So he followed his elder brother's footsteps to become an advertising salesman. So basically, what does an advertising salesman does? Basically, selling advertisement space in directories or magazines. And after 2 years of doing this, selling advertisement, following his brother's footsteps, he actually got out of his employment to start his own publishing house. Remember, Benny was very, very entrepreneurial. He has a very entrepreneurial mindset, right? So working for others, being an employee, it's not his style, huh? So that's why he came out and started his own publishing house. But the thing is that businesses for him at the time, while he was still young, it was up and down, all right? He doesn't have a lot of experience. Of course, that's why more failures than successes when he started this publishing house. And also on top of that, he didn't have much education, okay? So he does not know about management, especially in terms of managing people, managing his team, as well as finances. Okay, that's why the only thing he knows is to sell. So he actually experienced bankruptcy in his early years of his business. However, because of his very positive mindset. I think most of you here who knows him, Benny is always carrying a positive vibes, a positivity, to the people around him. Always you see Benny will be like, hey, bro. That's his style, right? So that's because of his positive mindset. He continued fighting to pay all his debts and learn not to fail again. And he found out that to become a successful person, it is very, very important to build a community. And I believe those who have joined us for the past episode 7, Benny actually talked about community. Why community is so important. So for those of you, if you miss out that episode, don't worry. You can watch the replay of episode 7 in Benny Yo's Facebook page after this live. All right. After today's live, you can go and replay and watch what's so important about community. Okay. And that's why Benny knows that within this community, in order for him to be successful, he needs to first help others. He needs to first make everyone within this community circle to be successful before him. Wow, this is like so big-hearted, and this is a very far-sighted leader kind of vibes, right? A mindset, a leader's mindset. And for that reason, he became very, very active in society work, and he did a lot to support the members in various federations and associations, leading numerous official trade missions to various countries such as Malaysia, Thailand, Philippines, and even in Vietnam, Hanoi, and Ho Chi Minh. In year 2007, he actually accompanied by the Malaysia's Deputy Minister of Science back then, right? Mr. Benny actually went together even with Malaysian politicians for a lot of various visits to other countries. And that's the reason why today there are so many people from different ASEAN countries actually joining us in this live. So welcome again. All right. So, and that's not all right? I know that I've been speaking for at least more than 5 minutes of Benny brief profile, because it's a profile of his, we actually, compress all this 50 years of experience of him, of this profile, into this short 5 minutes brief profile. So bear with me, all right? So there are a little bit more of Benny's profile here. So, and Benny was actually elected as council member of Singapore Confederation of Industry in year 2002. And he was also elected as the chairman of Automation Technology Industry Group under the Federation of Malaysian Manufacturers in the year 2003. Imagine, a Singaporean has become a council member in Malaysia. How is it? How can that be? Or how could that be? Right? So that must be a lot of secret in there, you see? And today, not all right? Not yet finished Mr. Benny's profile. Today, Benny is now the Secretary of Communications and Media in Brunei Darussalam BIM Yaga Business Council. For those of you, if you're not familiar with BIM Yaga actually stands for Brunei, Indonesia, Malaysia, Philippines. EAGA stands for East ASEAN Growth Area. All right. So for those of you in Peninsular Malaysia or in this side of the world, you might not so familiar with BIM Yaga. BIM Yaga is actually situated in the Borneo Island. All right. And you know what? This BIM Yaga Business Council actually carries a status of a 5th country in ASEAN. All right. So BIM Yaga means this is a country itself, all right? So it's not just an association, but it's actually a country by itself, all right? So it has a country status. And as I mentioned, BIM Yaga actually situated at the resources-rich Borneo Island. Okay, so currently, Benny is also an advisor to many federations and associations in this ASEAN region. And not only that, he's also advisor and consultant to a lot of multinational corporations, SMEs in this region. And that's the whole idea of why we are doing Facebook Live as well for the past 7 weeks, right? Today is the 8 weeks actually, because today is the eighth episode, a final episode. That's why we are doing. Benny is also sharing this information, sharing his knowledge and experience, right, for the past 50 years of his to youngsters like myself, to a younger generation, so that we as a younger generation can learn a lot from his mistakes so that we don't repeat the same mistakes again, right? And also he becomes a mentor to a lot of people, and I am the one of them, being so having this blessing to have him as a mentor of mine. Okay, so without further ado, all right, I would love to bring up Benny Yo. All right, can we please give him some love, some likes? So if you like to see Benny, please give us more love, more likes, and comment below Benny, so that Benny will come to the show. Okay, so after hearing Lion speaking for, I don't know, 10 or 15 minutes, right? I'm sure you guys can't wait for the main focus today, which is Mr. Benny Yo. Let's put our hands together for Benny. Yeah, there it is.
Okay, thank you very much for this long.
I know, right?
It's pretty long. I can't even introduce myself in such a long time. Okay, wow, you're really good. You're really good. I think I have to thank you for it. Okay, I've learned from you also as well. So okay, thank you all. Thank you. Hello everybody. I've seen quite a lot number of good friends. Professor Adam or Paul Yu is also here. Hi
Yeah.
everyone, Shona and everyone. Oh, Ong Chui Sing. So many of my good friends are already here. Some of them are my, a
Final
lot of them
episode already
investors.
there.
Yeah, a lot of them are my investors. Okay, investors, investors. I'm not going to sell any investment here anyway. No, because,
Yeah.
during this period, during the MCU and also the circuit breaker, the COVID-19 period, I have been doing live. Okay, first time I have never been done live before, so I done it in the beginning of the COVID-19 lockdown, and then after that I got used to it. But do you know why this final episode took so long? In fact, 2 3 weeks or maybe a month in order. I tell you the reason why. Okay, because things are getting more busy. Things are getting busier because it has mostly relaxed on the MCU and also the circuit breaker. The lockdown has been more relaxed, and that's the reason why I became more busy. Okay, so because of that, I apologize. Okay, for the delay and everything. So in it is very I'm happy, to share my experiences. Okay, I'm not here to say anything. As I've first discussed, I'm not selling any courses. Okay, I'm not selling any personal development program. You want to talk about personal development program? I tell you, go to Lion. Lion's best.
Don't
Okay, she's
come
best.
me.
Yeah,
Oh, thank you.
you can learn a lot from her. Okay, personal development program and everything. Okay, so she got many mentor. Okay, she got many mentor. So don't just listen to her that I'm only I'm her only mentor. So you learn from one person. You can learn from Lion. You can learn from many people. Okay, so you see, in the first episode when I started off, okay, because everything is all related to one another. So I started off with my first episode where we talk about proper attitude. What kind of attitude that you have to firstly, first of all, you want to be successful, you must look at your own attitude first. Okay, your attitude, you must always be what we so call positive. You must always be positive and positive. You must always have a mindset of this, a powerful mindset, of being positive. So that's why I said, why you have to create the environment around you. It is very important. So today I'm going to discuss from episode 1 all the way to episode 7. So I'm putting a 7-hour program into a 1 hour program. Okay, so I'm going to jump very very fast. Okay, but it is important. Okay, to know that I mean, if you're going to revise through. What you need is, of course, from episode 1 until all the way to episode 7. But everything is all in place. Okay, it's one after another. So it starts off with a very very positive attitude. You make sure that you are an influencer. You influence around you, the people around you, instead of people influencing you, because it is important. See, why when I was a bankrupt, in my younger days, I could have felt depressed. Okay, but the feeling depressed wouldn't help me anything. You get me now? The only thing is I have to fight. I have to really fight for it. Okay, because the lower I go, the more fierce I am. The more hardworking I am. So I have to be very very positive. Okay, I tell you, bankrupt is not being bankrupt is not the end of the world. Okay, if any one of you are bankrupt today, so what? You are still who you are. You get me? Not saying that, oh, because you are bankrupt or you are not a good person. Of course not. Okay, bankrupt is just because based on some situation that you cannot or you made a mistake or whatsoever kind of thing, and then you fall. It doesn't have to it doesn't mean that you're a bad guy. That's it. So of course, during that time, some people supported me, some people don't, some friends run away from me, that kind of thing. So I mean, all kinds of things you get to see. So okay, but never mind. Okay, but you just become forgiving, like, those people who leave you, doesn't mean that they are also bad. During that time. So all to remember is you have to be positive all the time. Okay, and then when you come back, you give trust to them. You have always people who play you out, whatsoever. You must always give trust. Remember, okay? No, you don't just because of one tree you burn the entire forest. You get me now? Okay, so sometimes it is important to give trust, because you see, many a time people got cheated by somebody, and after this they go and meet somebody new. This does not mean that, this does not mean that the second person will do the same to you. You see, but because of your once bitten twice shy, okay, you get to be very worried about this person, that person. Don't A new person that you meet is always a new is treat it impartially. Treat it impartially. So just what's the past is the past. But this is a new person. Give trust. Learn how to give trust. Give trust to the next person that you're working with. So this is very very important. And of course, you give trust. You got to wholeheartedly give lah. You don't just for the sake of saying. And then because whatever you think of the gesture, everything will tell. You get me now? So you can bluff yourself. You can bluff everybody, but you can't lie to the others, because you must understand that people are looking at you as well. So it's best to be sincere, that kind of thing. So after which, we have discussed about the episode 1. We have discussed about all this giving attitude, and also giving trust, and then we talk about what? We talk about, are you feeling lost? First of all, okay, we ask one question: are you feeling lost? A lot of people during the COVID-19 period, they feel lost. They suddenly feel, wow, they're being locked down, and then they don't know what to do. What kind of thing. Actually, okay, whether locked down or not is not the whole entire thing. First of all, you must have a destination. It's like when you drive a car. You don't start driving a car without a destination to go to. It is very important. So, end of the day, it is important to know your destination. Is to set a goal. Okay, then you will know which direction you will take. it doesn't mean that a shortcut will be the best route to take. You get me? Now? So always have a direction, have a before direction. Of course, always have a destination to go to. Okay, when you know the destination, means you have a goal to achieve. Then you know which route you want to take, which direction you want to take. Okay, a person, sometimes you see a person doing this at one time, doing that at a different time, and all has nothing to do each other. You see, and it don't
Mm.
align to one direction. So it don't align to one destination. I mean, so end of the day, this person is lost. I tell you, this
Yep.
person is lost because today you are doing this thing, tomorrow you are doing another thing. So there's so many things, but everything, so many things to do, and but doesn't matter if you have so many things to do, but everything is all aligned to one destination. Okay, one goal. Yes, then it is at least you are doing things what we so call effectively. You get me now? So this is also important. So as we go along, okay, as we go along, we go into uh, this episode 3. Wow, episode 3 is the best, is the biggest thing. Learn how to fail. You
Mm.
know how to fail, but you do not know how to fail. You see, failing, one big word, is assumption. Okay, one biggest word in terms of failure is assumption. You assume this, you assume that. So many things to assume, but it's assuming, but does not mean it's true. You get me? You assume this person is bad. You assume that you're going to make a lot of money, because of this business. You assume, you count the chickens before the eggs are hatched. You see, so this kind of assumption is the biggest killer. Most business fail mainly because they assume. Okay, they assume I'm going to make this kind of money. I assume that I open a restaurant. I assume that every day, I have 10 tables full, and each table will be replaced again with three sets of or four sets of people coming, and this will come to 40 sets of people, and how much I'm going to make. Everything they assume. Okay, and what happened? It came out to be a certain percentage. Okay, and they cannot even go through the 3 months, and they have to close shop.
Mm.
So a lot of failure comes from assumption. Okay, so always don't assume. So I okay. Let's look at the our
Comments.
comments here and see
Right.
where hi, hello everyone. Got so many comments. Ayo, everyone. Oh, hello everybody.
I saw
Hi.
Ruby is here too.
I see a ex-Frost and Sullivan person. Yeah, Rubini, Rubini Karun. Yeah. Hi. Hello. How are you? Okay. Yes. So that's why it is very important to make sure that is to remind everybody. Okay, to make sure don't base on assume. Don't base on assumption. Always remember one. Always remember this word. Okay. If you think about something, while you plan on something, and then are you first of all, you always ask yourself, is this based on assumption? You get me?
Mm.
So you have to be clear on that. Okay, let's take a look. Okay, let's take a look of to be truthful and genuine. Yes, of course. Okay. Wow, we see a lot of people. Wow, too many.
Wow.
Yeah, too many comment. Yes, a lot. Yeah, where Benny?
Oh,
Okay. Oh yes. Oh, Jacob. Jacob from Korea. Yes, hi Jacob. Hi, how are
wow.
you? Okay, very nice, very nice,
What
very
a
nice.
Korean friend joining.
Yes. Jacob is here. Okay, then wow, we have so many friends, a lot of friends. So okay, I think based assumption. Okay, assumption is always. I'll continue from here. So assumption is
Mm.
always a big failure. I always stop at this topic. Okay, because I fail also because of assumption. Okay, I assume this this customer will come in. I assume that customer will come in. And end up all did not come in. So I tell you everything for the whole world. I mean the whole entire earth, the sky fall above me. So always remember, okay, do not base on assumption. You know why, not? And every
Mm.
time when I even the word assumption, okay, when I speak to people, okay, when I speak to people, sometimes people know talk that I'm very long-winded. You know why? Because I'm a person who don't assume you understand. I want to make sure you understand. So when I talk to you, I will want to make sure that I can read from you. I can read that you understand what I say. Then I'll continue to the next topic. If not, I will always stay on the same topic until you tell me that that you show me a gesture that you understand. Then I go to the next topic. You know why? Because when it comes to business negotiation, whether be it sales, be it in sales, okay, there's always it's always to sell yourself first, okay, and then you have to sell
Mm.
your company profile, okay, and then you're going to sell your product. It has to be 1, 2, 3. It cannot be 2, 3, 1 or 3, 2, 1 or 3, 1, 2. It must be 1, 2, 3. Meaning to say, one will be to sell yourself. Two will be to sell your company profile. Three will be to sell your product or services. Why? Let me tell you one thing. Some people would go and sell and straight away go and sell straight away to sell product and services. This product and services, this customer will be thinking, wow, it's quite big, but I don't think your company I don't really understand whether is your company well, your support is good or not or whatsoever. So sometimes, okay, you may be selling a good product and services, but you may not, you have skipped the selling the company profile, and then people won't trust you because they are worried that your company may not be able to service them well. So end of the day, but I can tell you everything, it has to sell yourself first. You know why? If the person don't like you, okay, you can have the best company.
Hello,
You
Ben.
can, yeah, you can have the best company. Okay, you can have
I
the
think
best.
just now we lost you a bit.
Oh, I see, I see. Okay, you lost me a bit. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm sorry. So
I think the
you cannot.
internet, yeah. Just now we
Yeah.
lost you.
Okay. Yeah. So you see, yeah, it has to be 1, 2, 3. So mean to say that even if selling your company profile or selling your product and services, I can tell you first you have to sell yourself, because if nobody likes you, if you don't sell yourself, they won't like you. If they don't like you, don't talk about company, don't talk about product, okay, because they don't like you already. You see what I mean? So it has to be 1, 2, 3. So meaning to say that when I talk to you, when I start talking to you about, like selling you something, I make sure that you like me. But I still feel that you don't like me, I will not go and sell my company profile or talk about the product because you don't even like me. So I have to make sure that you are comfortable listening to me first. Okay. If not, then I will not go to the 2 and 3. So if I feel that you are good at you are good at the you're okay with me, you're comfortable with me, okay, I talk to you about my company. Then you got to show me gesture, no? You got to show me gesture that you understand. Number 2, which is my company profile. Oh, then I'll go to number 3. So same likewise too. I don't assume that you understand. So a lot of things, a lot of people when they sell something, and when they want to bring some points to the people, they always assume people understand. You see, I mean? So when they assume people understand, then that's where you just continue you speak for the sake of speaking, you talk for the sake of talking, but do not even care whether the other party understands or not, that kind of thing. So assumption, okay, it's not just one thing, it is about everything, it is about everything. So when we talk about assumption, then again we talk about what we talk about then with this. When you know about this, now you talk about going into business, you talk about passion. First, you need to have passion in whatever things you do. Okay, whatever things you do. So you need to have passion. So when you have passion now in whatever things you do, okay, you also set priority. Okay, you also set a priority, because you see why, okay, when you have passion, you will have priority to do it now. A lot of people work for the sake of working. A lot of people work talk about 9 to 5 job. Before 5 o'clock, they take look already at their watch, and asking, oh, what time, or is it 5 o'clock? Is it 6 o'clock? I can go home already. No passion. When it comes to passion, okay, there is no such thing as looking at the clock, because you have passion in what you do. You know that you like to do this thing. You need to finish it. Then you can have, then you have priority. You make sure that this is your priority. Okay, and then the next thing, you will see a lot of you will get a lot of obstacles. Whatever you do, you get a lot of obstacles here and there. Don't worry about it. Have faith in it. Always have faith in it, because once you have passion, comes with priority and faith. You have faith in it, I can tell you, you will surely make it. Okay, it's not just passion. Okay, it's also priority and faith. Okay, so when you put these three things together, okay, I tell you, your passion will come true. Okay, whatever you do, it will come true. Okay, so this is the thing. Now look at all those comment first, and then we will go into it. Yes, discipline. Okay, master assume too. He was wrong. Okay, discipline master assume too. Okay, okay.
Who is that?
Okay, what he meant? Okay, Wilson Talk is a schoolmate of mine. Okay, and he's a
Okay.
very successful man. This Wilson Talk. Now, discipline master is actually a Mr. Tang. Okay, Mr. Tang Rinky is his discipline master. Okay, and he assumed me wrongly because I was the worst kid in class in school. Okay, I'm a gangster in school. He thought that I'm a gangster in school, so of course he assumed wrongly lah. He assumed too that I would go, I would become the worst gangster, around. But of course I didn't. Okay, I became an entrepreneur at the end. I don't like to study. So he said discipline master, and he's my mentor. Okay, he's a very nice guy. Okay, today he's also on my Facebook. So Mr. Tang Winky, I thank him for guiding me also as well. Okay. So you see, okay, and then no, so I talk about passion. Okay, priority, and then faith, and then what happens? Okay, you know what we need? We need again the sincerity, patience, and good PR skills. Now we go out into industry. We need to be sincere, okay? Because with the real sincerity that you work with people around you, you don't just take it like you think you can pretend in terms of we lost her, it's okay, but she'll come back. Okay, we in terms of what we so call sincerity. Okay, we need to be sincere. We need to know, we need to know how to say, we need to be truthfully inside you. You got to be sincere with people. Because whatever okay, you are, what you think, your gesture will show. Okay, your gesture will show. So end of the day, it is important to be sincere. Okay, when you communicate with, if you work with somebody else, you make sure that you have to be sincere, and then at the same time, we be patient with them. Okay, you have to be patient. Why? Let me explain to you. Okay, being patient, okay, it's not as easy. It's easily said than done. Okay, some people offend you. You will get very angry. Relax. Okay, just be patient with them. Your customer, you talk until the cow come home, so you don't want to buy from you. Okay, they don't want to buy from you. Never mind. Be patient with them. Okay, because as long as you're patient with them, okay, one day he'll come back to you. Okay, for sure. So it always pays to be to be patient with the person, and then with your good communication, your good PR skill. Okay, with this sincerity and patience, you come up with your PR skill. Okay, you go and talk to people. You know how to diplomatic. You know how to it's a skill. It's a skill. It's a skill that you need to have good PR with these people. Like even if you don't like that person, if you don't like that person, you don't just turn away lah. You don't just say, hey, hi, how are you, whatsoever kind of thing, and be sincere. Then doesn't matter, okay? Because end of the day, there's no such kind, there's no such thing as forever you are enemies. Enemies are okay. No such word inside my vocabulary or my vocab. Okay, so that's the thing. So end of the day, everybody is together at one. So let's look at the our audience. Yeah, let's look at them. Yes,
Comment.
yes, I can see Ronnie is there. Hi, Ronnie. Yes. Oh, Stanton from Taiwan is there. Yes, 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 yes. Yeah. Can all of you hear me? My line is okay. Very good. Huh? Okay. So that's the thing. So okay, can everybody hear me?
Mm.
Can say yes? Everybody? Yeah. No. Wow. I see Stanton is there. Okay. Stanton from Taiwan is in with us. Irene is with us. Okay. What about others? The others. The Can you see all the we make a grand entrance already. Okay, I see. Okay, good. So let me continue. Okay, let me continue. And then of course, and in the previous episode we talked about all this. Okay, so and PR is very important. Okay, very important. Learn. If you don't have PR skill, learn to have PR skill. And hi, it doesn't hurts you. Okay. So end of the day, what we're going to talk about? We're gonna talk about making friends and not enemies. Don't hold grudges. Remember one thing: make friends, not enemies. Okay. So you see, there's a Chinese word, there's a saying, Chinese word. So I'm sorry if you can't understand, but I'll translate a little bit. You say 在家靠父母 OK 在外 OK 就靠朋友嘛 right? So it relates that rely on, when you're at home, when you're young, you rely on your parents. You rely on your parents. But when you grow older, okay,
Yep.
you rely a lot on your friends, okay, because you're going to see a lot of your friends. So it is important to have a lot of friends. So of course, all this sincerity, remember I speak about earlier on, okay, be patient, all this, it is very, very important. So it is important to have friends, as many friends as possible, okay, and depends on your sincerity and patience and your great communication skills, okay, as we have recently discussed, much earlier lah, okay, just only, okay. And also in my previous episode, I mean, I did say, you don't discriminate people. Very important, you don't discriminate people whereby this person is no good, that person is not up to my standard, that kind of thing. Everybody is born equal, okay. Everybody, don't go and discriminate whosoever. So it is important. So you see, you don't make enemies. There's no such thing as enemy. A very successful person do not have enemies. Okay, you ask the person, do you have enemies? A very successful person, what is the meaning of enemy? To him, to him or her, there's no such thing as an enemy. So because you see, okay, you need to have a big heart. Okay, it is not easy lah. I know it's not easy. Okay, it's easier said than done. But if you try it, okay, and if somebody did something wrong to you, you just have to forgive that person. Okay, again and again and again. Never mind. Okay, but I tell you one thing. One day he'll become your closest friend. He'll become your closest and your most loyal friend. Okay, whether in business or in personal life. Trust me. Okay, just forgive. Okay, sincerely forgive. Not So you forgive, and he'll be your best friends. So this is important. So that's why okay. That's why I said it is important to make friends and not hold grudges, no more, no more, you don't carry a burden, you don't like somebody, you're carrying a burden on your shoulder, okay, and you keep talking about worrying about this person, you don't like to put it one side. It is okay, just put it in the equation of friends, you just treat as friends. I can tell you, you become your best loyal friend. If it doesn't, means the time has not come yet. Okay, trust me. Okay, this is the time. So remember, okay, not to have nobody is perfect in this world. You look at the yin and yang, yin yang logo. You know the yin yang logo, the black and white. Something.
Yeah.
You see something black on the black side you see a small little dot, white color, and you see on the white side okay, you see a small little dot, black color. Doesn't mean that okay, this tells you it is a symbol of dualism. So this will tell you at least no matter how bad a person okay, there's always a good side of him or her. So always look at the good side of a person. Don't look at the dirty side or the bad side of a person. So that's why is always remember that people say, if you do 10 times good things, okay, people will remember you just because of one small thing. I mean, people don't remember you for 10 things that you do, but one small little thing that you do, okay, bad thing that you do, wow, forever they remember you. So this is to tell everyone, everyone has a good and bad side of a person. Nobody is bad totally, okay, and build from that. Okay, now build from that small little dot. So that's how I feel. So I also talk about I used to be an arrogant person in the past. Okay, very arrogant. I can tell you, I'm still trying to learn okay, I feel many times okay, because uh, uh many times, because I've not been able to become, I used to be very very arrogant, that kind of thing. But now I see that no point being arrogant. Okay, uh, no point. I treat all my staff like my friends, like my colleagues. So I don't call them as staff. I call them as colleagues. Due to the staff does not come into my mind. Okay, it's always colleagues. Okay, so that's the thing, because no doubt I'm the boss. I'm the boss is only when the payday come. I pay that's it. Only one day boss only. The others okay, it's not boss. The others are always happy go lucky, and everybody, I do my job. They do their job and all this kind of thing. See, if everybody is happy and everybody, they'll do things better. I also do things better. You see, so it is important to make sure don't become arrogant. Don't have to become like a boss like that. Wow, I tell you what to do. I tell you what to do. No lah, don't have to. Okay, just become a nice guy, a nice person. And then be humble and understand and be patient with them. Everything. So it covers all. Okay, so it covers everything. And lastly, before we go into word called community building, okay, before we end this session with the word community building, I want to take a look. I want Lion to represent me to take a look at all the comment.
Sure.
Yeah, yeah.
Wilson was saying, oh, he said friends tell the truth, right? You have lots of pimple now.
Okay. I was you will not call me arrogant. Yeah, I was arrogant. You know me. Okay, when I was younger, okay, I was so arrogant and get into fights. Get into fights all the time in school. One person with fighting with 20 over people. That kind of thing. Yeah, I think where it happened. Also, Okay, so yeah, there's so many so many friends that have joined us. Hi, thanks for sharing your life. Okay, thank you very much. Yeah, wow, I see everybody. Very good. Yeah, I see. Wow, hi all. So okay, yeah, this Wilson also remind me about my younger days. I was very naughty. I can tell you seriously, I was very naughty. Okay, Yeah, I get into fights, I get into everything, whatever, whatever the worst thing in life, I've already done it already. Okay, so that's the thing. So okay, let's come to the end of the topic, okay, which is community building. So everything goes in from all my episode that I've always saying, okay, that I've always been saying, okay, from uh from from what we so call proper attitude. I'm talking about to give trust, okay, about to make sure you have a proper gesture, when we talk to people, and to make sure that you set your goals, and then with your goals only, of course, you have your direction. That's the thing. Without goals, without direction, and of course, we talk about the word assumption. Assumption. Make sure it's the don't because of assumption you fail. Because of mainly because of assumption. And then you talk about passion. We talk about priority. We talk about the faith that you're gonna give. Of course, with passion, then you have priority and faith. And then of course, you talk about sincerity. Okay, you talk about patience with people. You gotta have good PR skills. Then after that, you can make a lot of friends. With a lot of friends. Of course, not enemies. That kind of thing. Of course, don't make enemies is to make sure you don't hold grudges, that kind of thing, because it's a burden. They hold grudges. And then they come to, of course, the most important thing, okay? Very, very important thing that will help you in the future, to build a community, okay? Building a community is never easy. Of course, do you know what is a community? Everybody knows what's a community, okay? You A community, sometimes people feel that I know 5 person, okay, and or I know 1,000 people, means I have a community. No, you don't have a community. So some people say, no, 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 no. This 1,000 people knows me. No, you don't have a community. Okay, you don't have a community. Even if 1,000 people knows you, you need not have a 1,000 people. You only need to have 3 people. You have 3 people, and you know 2 person, and these 2 person know each other. You have a community already. You get me? Yeah, it's true. You know these 2 person, and these 2 person know each other. Is community. So mean to say that if you have a community, if you know these 1,000 people and the 1,000 people knows each other, then it becomes a huge community. It's a big community. Okay, so that's why community, okay, is what we so call has people you go break into different group. Okay, you have interest group. Interest group are whereby communities okay, who share the same interest, okay, or passion, okay, a certain, or an action group. Okay, action group whereby it is communities of people who are trying to bring about a change. Bring about a change. And then what about communities of people whereby of place of on area. Sometimes you live in the area or condo, by geographical boundaries, so you have a community. Okay, a community within this area or in this village, each other, is also community. You get not? Or certain circumstances that came up. Okay, then community of people is together. They bring together, and of course, because of external events or situation that have happened, then you have a community of people. So see, so always remember that, to build a interest group. Okay, here we talk about interest group because we talk about business. Okay, so you must have a community. Okay, a community of interest group, like a group of friends who wants to work on something. A community within the oil and gas industry, a community within the automation industry, a community within the electronics or semiconductors industry. This is a community. You see, a community. So it is important to have a community. Why? Because you will never go down. You will never go down the drain. Okay, it is important. So end of the day, with whatever you have learned so far, then you know that you can create a community. Okay, a community whereby everybody will support you. It is very, very important. Okay, so building a community plays a very important role. Okay, so end of the day, my aim, whatever I do, I'm only one. I only want to build a community of people. Okay, at the end of the day. So that's why it takes a lot. Okay, from just now whatever I told you, everything. Then you can build this community, and you can be very successful because you will never fail again. You will never. Why? Why I say you never fail again? Because your community will never allow you to fail. Okay, if you sincerely build a community and you have a very strong community with you, I can tell you they will never want you to fail. Okay, so it is very important. Okay, so let's take a look. Any other questions that people may want to ask?
Mm. Yeah, guys, you better ask since this is the last episode. Any question? Of course, I'm just kidding, right? Of course, if you still have any questions in the future, reach out to Danny, right? He's always here. So feel
I
free to message, to private message Benny, reach out to him, right? Or call him for coffee, or direct. He'll be more than happy.
Yeah. Okay, that's my favorite. Okay, my favorite is to have more coffee, teh tarik, that kind of thing. Come to office, look for me, that kind of thing. I'm always welcome all of you. I will always travel. On this, why I say that this is the last episode because right now, okay, I'm not going to do a lot of webinars anymore. I'm not going to do because I prefer meeting people live. Okay, real life. To meet them. Of course, the COVID-19 is improving right now. We still have to look at observe social distancing, but I still will, continue. So I was busy recently because of my investment talk, and all this kind of thing. As you know, that I am the president and founder of CatDis. Okay, so CatDis is an online catalog management platform which is free of charge. Okay, for everybody to use. So I'm doing a lot of talk. Before the COVID-19, I always travel every week to Singapore. Every 2 weeks, once I travel to Brunei, to meet all my investors there, to meet all my investors in Singapore, even in Malaysia, and all these investors who invest with us, they are part of the community. They are part of the investment community. Okay, up to today, I think I have more than 200 of them. Okay, which is an investment community. And I rather want to meet them and understand all our investors because these people are invested with us and we have to continue with them. So continue to grow together for years to come. So it is important that's why I said this community is very important. So you have to build a community. Okay, it's not for a period of time, it's for years to come. You get me now? Okay, and more people, comes in together with you. So for whatever you do, so for me is I'm going to stop a lot of webinars and all this kind of thing. So I'm going to meet people. I feel better. So this coming Thursday, this Thursday, a lot of people are coming to my office, they're gonna visit me, and I'm gonna be very happy, that kind of thing. So the SME vice president is coming to see me, the kind of thing. It is like not just talking to the computer, that kind of thing. So I would rather unless I'm talking about doing a webinar because I'm going to do a webinar targeting the Vietnamese or Thailand, Thai people. Okay, I'm going to do a webinar. Okay, but I prefer flying there actually. I prefer flying to Vietnam or Thailand and meet them personally. Yeah, correct. So that is me. Okay, so okay, let's take a look. Let's take a look. Yes, everyone. Okay. Oh yeah. Hey, Wilson talk is a massage master. Is a therapist, massage master. Yeah, he's a coach. He's a coach. Yes. Oh, and Singapore, Professor Adam. Yeah, Singapore phase 2 start this coming 19th of June. It's very good. I can find something, I cannot fly back to Singapore soon because Singapore have 14 days quarantine. So 14 days quarantine, I can't do anything. So I better do. But unless if the quarantine has been lifted, then okay, it's okay. I don't mind. Okay, so very good. So I after about today, okay, I have shared. I'm quite happy. This time round, for the for this all this episode. Thank you for being with us. Okay, and from episode one all the way to the final episode
Yeah.
today. Wow, I tell you, lucky. And then I'm happy. So okay. Anything you want to comment, or anything that the people to comment right now?
Yeah. So, okay, I mean, of course, I want to say, right, since final episode, and of course, for all of you who have joined us since the first episode, like, it's really, really, really a great pleasure to have you guys, right? I believe, like, those of you who are with us since the episode one, you have seen also how Benny, have done his first Facebook Live ever, all the way until now. Like he's like the expert right now in terms of Facebook Live doing webinar, right? From a person who totally knows, never done Facebook Live, never speak in front of computer, like what he say he prefer meeting up physically, right?
Yes,
Until
yes.
like in this like just a very short 2 months, I would say 2.5 months. He's like wow, right? And live expert now.
Okay, so I leave it to you right now. Okay, I hope that whatever I've shared, okay, whatever I've shared, I hope that it will benefit you. Okay, or some points, or some point or other,
Yeah.
you benefit, and I do hope all the
Mm.
best. Okay, for
Okay.
everyone. So thank you very much for everything that you have been with us. Thank you for the patience of listening of this long-winded person. Okay, better to be long-winded than to assume that you understand. So I leave it all to you. Thank you very much. Okay, so see you everybody. Bye. So anything you want to say,
Mm.
Lion? Yes, correct. Lion, your line is a bit bad. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. So see you everybody. Take care. Okay. Lion, are you there? Okay, you got stuck. Okay, anyway, thank you everybody for joining us in our final episode. We will see each other again. Okay, we will see each other again, and I will be giving a lot of. I'll still be giving a lot of talk. Okay, but mainly on investment talk and all this kind of thing. Do come and join us. Okay, do come and join us whenever we have. Okay, whenever we have just give me a call anytime. So when I come back to Singapore, or I fly to Brunei, okay, or I go to Taiwan, okay, please meet up with me together. Okay, thank you very much. Okay, and see you everybody. Okay, okay, yeah. So okay, I see you. Okay, I see you everybody. Yeah. Okay, okay. Bye bye. Take care. Yeah. Take care. Bye bye.
Bye.
Bye bye. Bye.